Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about adjectives. Adjective is a word you use to describe a person, place, or thing. It modifies a noun or a pronoun. Modifies means describes a noun or a pronoun. So we have learned already clauses in the last videos. Phrases are also some group of words. Here the difference is the clauses will have a subject and verb already we have learned. Now phrases doesn't have these. Adjectives modify nouns. Adjectives are words that modify nouns or pronouns. They doesn't modify a verb or adverb or other adjectives. For example, we can take my cake should have 16 candles. In the sentence here, the adjectives are easy to spot because they come immediately before the nouns they modify. You might already know about adjectives like quick, beautiful, ugly. These are used to describe people, places, and things. Just observe this example. Quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. In this sentence, the words quick, brown, and lazy are adjectives. All these words are describing or somehow modifying a noun. Here we find different kinds of adjectives. Adjectives are mainly two types, descriptive adjectives and limiting adjectives. Descriptive adjectives are of two types, attributive adjectives and predicative adjectives. And limiting adjectives are adjectives of quality, adjective of quantity, adjective of number, demonstrative and distributive adjective, possessive adjective, interrogative adjective, proper adjective, emphasizing adjective, exclamatory adjectives, and last articles also come under adjectives. Let us understand about descriptive adjectives. Descriptive adjectives describes noun and pronouns. So they are of two types, attributive adjectives and predicative adjectives. Let us observe attributive use. When adjectives are used before the noun, they are described as attributive adjectives. Example, a black cat. Cat is the noun. Here black is the color of the cat. So it is placed before a noun. A large suitcase. Suitcase is a noun. Here large is the adjective placed before a noun. Here black and large, they form the attributive adjectives. Now let us see a sentence now. The flowers have a nice smell. Nice is an attributive adjective as it is placed before a noun. The chatter made the room noisy. This is an instance in which the attributive adjective appears directly behind the noun. Noisy is describing the room. So, here nice and noisy both are called as attributive adjectives. Let us understand the predicative use. Adjectives which appear after a linking verb are called as predicative adjectives. They form part of predicate. Let us observe some examples given below. The journey seemed slow. Seemed is a verb. This verb is followed by an adjective slow. So it is called as predicative adjective. The cat was black. Was is a linking verb. It is followed by adjective black color. So it is called as predicative adjective. The future looks gloomy. Looks is a verb. It is followed by gloomy. The pickles are salty. Are is a linking verb. It is followed by adjective called salty. So here these verbs, if they are followed by an adjective, they form predicative adjectives. Adjective of quality. An adjective used to talk about the quality of a person or thing is known as adjective of quality. It expresses the size, shape, and color of a person, thing, animal, or place. The words like wealthy, regional, industrial, fundamental, elementary, primary are some of the adjective of quality words. Telugu is a regional language. Language is a noun and it is regional. It is showing the adjective of quality. He is a wealthy person. Person is a noun and how he is wealthy. That indicates the adjective of quality. Vishakhapatnam is an industrial area. Area is a noun and it is industrial. It is indicating adjective of quality. New York is a beautiful city. So this is city is a noun and it is beautiful, indicating adjective of quality. Their good performance gave them what they expected. Performance is a noun and it was very good. It is showing adjective of quality. Some of the sentences may have two quality words also. So like example, the big temple might have been constructed a long time back. The big temple is noun and it is big. It is showing adjective of quality. It is constructed a long time back. Time is noun and it was long time. Long is indicating adjective of quality. Their excellent presentation bagged them the first prize. Presentation is a noun and it was very excellent. It is showing the adjective of quality. And prize is the noun and it was the first prize, that is showing the adjective of quality. So here these all words of orange colored are the words of adjective of quality. They come before the noun. Adjective of quantity. An adjective used to talk about the quantity of nouns and pronouns is known as adjective of quantity. The words like little, enough, much, any, whole, some, all, great, half, sufficient, these all indicate adjective of quantity. Let us observe some of the examples. There is little milk in the jug. Milk is noun and little is the quantity what it shows. My father earned enough money. Money is noun and enough shows the sufficient amount. He showed much courage in the war. Courage is a noun and it was much. It indicates quantity. We need to buy some coffee. Coffee is noun and some is the quantity what we require. I have little faith in the system. Faith is noun and that faith we have got little. It is indicating quantity. She didn't eat much breakfast. So much is indicating how much quantity of breakfast she has eaten. We haven't got enough time. So there is no time. That enough is indicating it is the adjective of quantity. Here also we find that adjective of quantity words are followed by a noun. Next, adjective of number. Adjective showing the number of nouns or pronouns is called as adjective of number. For example, there are 7 students in the class. 7 is the number showing how many students are in the class. So it indicates adjective of number. It is 2 types, definite numeral adjective and indefinite numeral adjective. Definite numeral adjective denotes exact number of persons or things. For example, I have 2 pencils. So I have got only 2 pencils. That 2 is indicating definite number. So it is called as definite numeral adjective. This definite adjective is divided into again 3 types: cardinal adjectives, ordinal adjectives and multiplicative adjectives. Cardinal adjectives, they modify or describe the noun by numbering it or stating how many. Just like example, 5 pens. In the above example, we have observed I have 2 pencils. How many pencils? 2 pencils. So that 2 indicates the cardinal adjectives. Second comes ordinal adjectives. These adjectives indicate the position of a noun in the series. That means, are we standing in the first position, or the second position, or third position, fourth, fifth, sixth? If we are saying first, second, third, these all words will come under ordinal adjectives. Multiplicative adjectives are the numeral adjectives describing an object as repeated a certain number of times or as consisting of a certain number of parts, such as single, double, which we can say duplex, triple, or quadruple, or twofold, threefold, fourfold, fivefold, etc. So here we can see the example. He constructed a duplex building. Building is a noun. Duplex is the multiplicative adjective. Indefinite numeral adjectives. Indefinite numeral adjectives denote number of some kind without saying precisely what the number is. They only provide information about the amount of noun but do not tell the exact amount of it in sentence, such as all, no, many, few, some, any, certain, several, etc. Let us observe these examples. There are many patients standing at the door of the hospital. So there are many patients. We can count them, but many they are. So many becomes indefinite numeral adjective. The examiners can pitch on any student to answer questions. Pitch on any student means they can pick out any student of the class. So they may be 1 or 2 or 3. Any student they can pick out and they can ask the questions. So any becomes indefinite numeral adjective. There were a few people sitting at the back of the hall. A few people, some people were sitting back of the hall. They are countable. So a few becomes indefinite numeral adjective. All children should be taught to swim. All children, the children who are there in that, all children should be taught to swim. So all becomes everyone. So it becomes indefinite numeral adjective. There are several reasons for my resignation. Several reasons, there may be 10 or 5 or 4, whatever countable reasons are there. So several becomes a countable adjective. So it is indefinite numeral adjective. Each team will receive a 2-minute warning before the start. Each team, there may be 1 or 2 or 3, any team. So every team will be receiving 2-minute warning before the start. So it is indefinite numeral adjective. They are also used as adjectives of quantity, but the difference is indefinite numeral adjectives are followed by countable nouns, whereas adjectives of quantity are followed by singular uncountable nouns. Like example, she has bought some eggs from the shop. Some eggs is not showing the figure, it is uncountable. He has taken some. Some is indicating, it is not indicating a figure. So this becomes an adjective of quantity. Demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives like this, these, that, those, and what are identical to the demonstrative pronouns but are used as adjectives to modify nouns or noun phrases. Example, that dog is so adorable. He lives in this house. My friend preferred those plates. These books are too expensive. So in these examples, that, this, those, these are the demonstrative adjectives because they are followed by a noun. The relationship between a demonstrative adjective and a demonstrative pronoun is similar to the relationship between possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns, or interrogative adjectives and an interrogative pronoun. Let us observe the difference between demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns both have the same terms: this, that, these, those. Let us observe the difference between them. First, we shall see demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives modify a noun. They are followed by a noun. So, if you observe this example, this book is really good. This is followed by a noun, book. So, this becomes demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjectives, they doesn't follow a verb. Whereas demonstrative pronoun, it replaces a noun and they are not followed by a noun, but they are followed by a verb. So if you observe this example, this tastes wonderful. This is a demonstrative pronoun because it is followed by a verb, taste. If we see some more examples of demonstrative adjective, we can see this house is beautiful. House is a noun. So this is followed by a noun, so it is a demonstrative adjective. That car is Ami's. Car is noun, so that is followed by a noun. It is a demonstrative adjective. These shoes are his. Shoes are the nouns. So it is these is followed by noun. So it is demonstrative adjective. Those books are great. Books are the nouns. So those is followed by noun. So these all four examples will indicate that as this, that, these, those are followed by nouns, they come under demonstrative adjectives. Let us observe demonstrative pronouns. If we see this is beautiful or this is a beautiful house. Anyway, if we say this is followed by verb is, so it is a demonstrative pronoun. That is Ami's or that is Ami's car. If we say that is followed by is, so it is a demonstrative pronoun. These are his or these are his shoes. Anyway, if we say these are followed by are, it is a verb, so it is a demonstrative pronoun. Those are great or those are great books. If we say those are followed by verb are, so they are called demonstrative pronouns. Thus we can understand a demonstrative adjective is followed by a noun, whereas demonstrative pronoun is followed by a verb. Distributive adjectives. Distributive adjective is one of that refers to each one of a number. There are four in number, like each, every, either, neither. Let us examine some of the examples. Each boy was given chocolate. Each means every. Here it is distributing adjective. Every nation is proud of its culture. Every, it is saying to every nation. It is a distributive adjective. Neither of them got majority. So it is no one. So it is a distributive adjective. Either of you can collect the prize. Choose the one you like. So each, every, neither, either, choose, these all indicate the distributive adjectives. Possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives my, your, his, her, its, ours and theirs modify nouns by showing possession or ownership. Example, I forgot my key at home. My key, it is showing that it is mine. So it is a possessive adjective. What is your phone number? Your phone number, it is pointing out yours. So it is possessive adjective. The bookstore sold his favorite book. His favorite, it is indicating his. So possessive adjective it is. After many years, they returned to their homeland, to their own homeland. So it is indicating possessive adjective. We will make our decision and contact the people involved. Our decision. So our becomes possessive adjective. The cat chased its ball down the stairs and into the backyard. So its ball, it is cat's ball. So its is indicating possessive adjective. Let us observe the difference between possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. Possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns, if we see, possessive adjective is always followed by a noun, whereas possessive pronoun is used without a noun. Example, if you see, your phone, my brother, his dog, these all are followed by a noun, whereas if we see possessive pronouns, his, hers, yours, theirs, ours, mine, they are not followed by a noun. So they are called as possessive pronouns. So James has never invited me to his parties. Never invited me to his parties. It is a possessive adjective. Whereas here your car is faster than hers. It is not followed by a noun. So it is called as possessive pronoun. Where is your umbrella? Your umbrella. Yours is followed by umbrella, noun. So it is a possessive adjective. Whereas this is my passport. Where is yours? It is a possessive pronoun because it is not followed by a noun. The students are doing their homework. So students are doing their is followed by a noun, homework. So it is possessive adjective. This is not your phone. It is his. So here this sentence comes under possessive pronoun. The cat had its breakfast. Its breakfast. So its is followed by noun breakfast. So it is called possessive adjective. Whose phone is this? It's mine. It is a possessive pronoun because mine is not followed by a noun. Interrogative adjectives. An interrogative adjective which or what is like an interrogative pronoun, except that it modifies a noun or noun phrase rather than standing on its own, like which method is likely to produce the best results. Which method? Method is a noun, so it is followed by a question which. What subject did you enjoy most? What is followed by a noun, so it is called as interrogative adjective. Let us see the difference between interrogative adjective and interrogative pronoun. Interrogative adjective modifies a noun, therefore it cannot stand alone by itself, whereas interrogative pronoun can stand alone. Interrogative adjectives generally follow a noun or pronoun. Like example, which book is yours? Here book is a noun, so which is followed by a book. So it is called as interrogative adjective. Whereas interrogative pronoun follows a verb. Which is your book? Which is followed by verb. So it is called as interrogative pronoun. Which team won? Here which is followed by noun team. So it is called interrogative adjective. And if we see here who won, one is a verb. So who is followed by a verb, it is called as interrogative pronoun. Which job pays better? Job is a noun, so which is followed by a noun, it is called interrogative adjective. Whereas which pays better, pays is the verb, so which is followed by a verb, it is called interrogative pronoun. So we can say the interrogative adjectives are always followed by noun, whereas interrogative pronouns are always followed by a verb. Proper adjective is a word that modifies nouns and pronouns and is formed from a proper noun. They are the words that name a specific person, object or place. They are always capitalized. Proper adjectives are derived from proper nouns. Let us observe the examples. Proper noun America. Example, I live in America. Here America is a proper noun. The 4th of July is an American holiday. American is a proper adjective. I was born in Italy. Italy is a proper noun. I love Italian food. Italian is proper adjective. Let us observe some more examples of proper adjective. Japanese food, Russian opera. Here Japanese and Russian are the words of proper adjectives. Alex is an Australian player. Australian is a proper adjective. Finally, we also have proper adjectives for general geographical regions like African elephant, an Asian person, a European museum, a South American blanket, a Middle Eastern film. Here the green words like African, Asian, European, South American, Middle Eastern, these all are the proper adjectives. Proper adjectives are always capitalized. Emphasizing adjectives. Emphasizing adjectives lay stress on preceding noun. The words used to emphasize a noun are called emphasizing adjectives. Very and own are the most commonly used emphasizing adjectives. Let's see some examples. Mind your own business. Here own is the emphasizing adjective. The very moment he comes here, we should celebrate his birthday. The very moment, very is a emphasizing adjective. There it stands to this very day. Very is a emphasizing adjective. Exclamatory adjective. Exclamatory adjectives indicate strong emotion and is used with nouns. Usually we use the word what to express strong emotion and it is an exclamatory adjective. Examples. What a charming child he is. What a beautiful girl she is. What an idea. Here what is the exclamatory adjective? Article adjectives. A special type of adjective is called an article adjective. There are three articles a, an and the. These adjectives are used in front of most nouns to specify the noun. An example, if we observe, boy walked quickly. We would not say boy walked quickly. It is wrong. But instead, we would say the boy walked quickly or a boy walked quickly. Articles are of two types. They are definite articles and indefinite articles. Definite article is the. Let us observe the example of the definite article. The girl jumped out the low window onto the rose bush. Here the three the's specify one particular girl, one particular window and one particular rose bush out of all the girls' window and rose bushes. The is called a definite article because the subject it is referring to is a definite noun out of all the same nouns. Indefinite articles. There are two indefinite articles, a and an. These are used with a noun when a specific noun is not being pointed at. The rules for using the correct form of the article is a is used before a consonant and an is used before a vowel sound. Hence, as these articles are used to point out a specific noun, these are considered as adjectives. If you like the video, do like, share and subscribe and leave your comment in the comment box. Thank you.